Tax on tampons. Over the years, women have fought very hard to try to become as equal as man. As far as voting rights to equal pay, little by little, women are trying to progress in gender equality. The topic menstrual cycle might not strike interest in everyone unless you are a woman. Menstrual items are being taxed as a luxury item in over 40 states in the US. There might be speculation that men were making the laws when that tax was passed, which is why some of these laws are still intact today. Women are either intimidated or too scared to speak about their own anatomy. Unfortunately, a menstrual cycle is something out of a woman's control, and it is very important to their health. How can women's menstrual items be taxed as a luxury item? Menstrual items are not affordable to all. A menstrual cycle is not something women can choose to opt out on every month. Mother Nature completely has taken control over what and when it comes to a menstrual cycle. Across the US states, there has been bills that have been presented to state lawmakers on this tax, but most are at a hold because many believe that the tax isn't much for a woman to pay. According to Jordan Gaspor in her article citing gender bias, the average woman menstruates from ages 12 to 50. That means women are estimated to have roughly 450 periods in their lifetime. This means we live in a world where our preteens have to pay a tax on a necessity item. According to Jasper, the average tax on tampon can add up to 60 cents per box. That means that over a woman's lifetime, millions are spent on an item that is considered a luxury item, which should be considered a necessity item. In fact, tampons have become so cost prohibitive for women who are struggling to get by that they're often at the top of the list of items U.S. homeless shelters need most, according to a report from Jal Zera America. Level of fairness on tampon tax. For starters, this tax unfairly adds to the economic burden of women whose studies suggest that may already get paid less than men in comparable positions and may be charged higher prices for similar items and services. Many suspect that tax on tampons is just another example of gender bias. Call it what you want. Even President Obama seemed to relate to the topic when asked in a recent interview on rightness of tax on tampons. He stated, "I have no idea why states would tax these as luxury items." Let's refine this down and start from the beginning. Sales tax statutes typically say that all goods are subject to tax, and then lawmakers intentionally exempt things out for any number of reasons. Decisions about what is and isn't subject to state sales tax are often highly subjective, if not plain goofy, as tax sales analysis publisher David Baroni stated. The basic idea is that women should not be at a disadvantage in the healthcare system, and this is just one more example of it that has been brought up to state lawmakers' attention.